Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. As you all can see, I am busy giving out my Valentine's love treats even on a work morning. So good morning to all of you all and welcome to Barbados. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Sun and sunrise this morning. I'd like to say our Serenity Prayer right now, as this is the sign for me that we are ready for a new day. A new day to make a difference in this world. A new day to become the people that we are striving to become. Remember, we will always fail to be perfect, because there's only one perfect person. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Good morning to each and every one of you all. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful day in paradise for sure. Now, I'll have to say you all were really fortunate yesterday. I really didn't get into my heavy duty teasing mode, and that's because the rain came and washed out play. So I had to pick up my stumps, my bat, my ball, and tack out and go home. Now, it was not raining all afternoon. The sun came back out. But a lot of my care team were telling me, Nick, you need to take a real rest day. So yesterday I took a half a rest day. Went home, relaxed, spent most of the day with my angel online, speaking to her and sharing love and just letting her know how much she's adored and how much she's missed. You know, good morning to everyone, and if my angel is on board, good morning to you, darling. Okay, today we are at Sandals Beach. I guess you all already know that. We're not staying here. We're not staying on the beach today. We're going to take a walk through St. Lawrence Gap. We're going to try and do the entire gap from top to bottom. Take a little walk as we're doing so, and hopefully enjoy some of the beauty that surrounds us. Now, as you can see in the distance here, our Romeo and Juliet couple are on the beach this morning. I don't know if you all overheard me, because I got a pretty loud mouth talking this morning to them and telling them how much they're inspiring me, and when my angel comes home, I'll be doing exactly what they're doing, walking hand in hand and hugging. Okay, this is Sandals section. Sandals is huge. Sandals Royal is above, and then this is the other Sandals here, and then they have an expansion behind. You'll see a little more about that. Then we have Turtle Beach here that used to be known as Half Moon Beach Hotel. I like to still call that name because this is where I sort of like grew up when I was a young kid in my early teens, and it's a beautiful resort as well. I'm not sure if it's still a part of the Elegant Resorts, but that is a possibility. You all can check that out. You have to remember that I don't keep up to date on everything in the island, so I'm going to let you know when I'm not sure, and you can always verify that for yourselves. But this is a lovely resort here as well. The beach is quite small. At certain times of the year, there's literally no beach here. Just like up to where the chairs are would be the high water mark, but right now there's quite a bit of sand out here. I guess that may change coming around to March and April when we get the timely south swells coming in. But we'll see how that goes. We will continue monitoring these places bit by bit. So if you're coming here to stay at any of these locations, you'll know exactly what you'll be getting. Is this not beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Whew, just beautiful. All right, I'm just going to go down here on this peak a little bit here, and then we're going to do a 360, and then we're going to make our way inland where we'll be seeing a lot of St. Lawrence Gap. Good morning, sir. How are you this morning? Just to let you know, the lady in that group there, or sorry, one of the love couple is one of our family members on Facebook in our EMC. Just letting you know. Here we go, folks. Enjoy this 360. I'm going to take it real nice and real slow, because who's in a rush when you're in Barbados? Certainly not me. Oh my gosh. Sorry that I interrupted R360 there, just now talking, but this here is stunning. I'm going to walk, pointing in that direction, so you can enjoy that while I walk and do a little talking. Just a beautiful morning. I parked down by the best beach in the world this morning. Came up the road like a galloping horse, got as far as Primo, then realized, wait, you don't have your Valentine's love treats, you got to go back. So cantered, I went back down, and then let all sails to the wind and came up the road flying. So I got here quickly. I was actually stepping this morning quite quickly. It surprised me. I haven't had that kind of energy for a long time. I'm not too sure what it is, but I didn't feel so lazy this morning. I feel lazy now again, but not this morning. Stunning, stunning sunrise. It's difficult to leave this area behind and walk into an area with a lot of construction where we're not going to see it, but you have been blessed by watching the sunrise this morning. You are seeing the dawning and the awakening of a new day. Such spectacular scenery, unbelievable scenery, beautiful. Now I know we're close to the water this morning, but today is not a water day because I have on my stepping shoes. Thank goodness, if I had on my beach shoes, I would have got here on time. Alright, now I know as well we have some family on here that stay at this hotel. This is Dover Beach Hotel. Good morning, how are you this morning? Hi there. Just beautiful, beautiful place down here. Now, since the above beach has been developed, I'd have to say developed because it has been strategically placed groins and stuff that has built this beach itself. Down here has also picked up some sand as well. I remember years ago, before that groin was there, you see a lovely reef break, a right reef break. You see just be directly in the center of this camera here. You see, it was unpredictable, how to get the right winds and stuff, but really good conditions. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Okay, say bye to the sunrise for now, because we're going to catch that on another day. Here we go. Public thoroughfare to this beach. Good morning. How are you going? Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Okay, good to see you. Public thoroughfare on this beach here is through this access here, which is just to the east of the Dover Beach Hotel itself. Quite easy to find. We just walk to the end of the... I'll show you where we're going to go, because we're going to walk it. I don't know why I'll be talking to you about it, because you're going to see it for yourself. Just a beautiful morning. Okay, let me just say, I know what's on my right, so y'all don't need to tell me what's on my right. I'm not calling the name of them because I do not want to talk about them this morning. I am trying to keep things peaceful, calm, and relaxed. I do not want to be talking about those. So, if y'all making comments about them, I will address them later accordingly. Delete. I'm only kidding, of course. I can't remember the name of the discotheque that was in here, but we had a lovely discotheque that you see in here. When you went in to the main lobby, you used to go down steps into like a cellar. It was over on the left hand side. Someone can help me out with that later on if you have a better memory than me. Can't remember the name, but I do remember the discotheque was just located in there. Now it's all a flat surfaced area that's been opened up. All the walls have been open, but that's where the discotheque used to be, going down some steps into the cellar. Beautiful, beautiful area. Now this is your public access to this beach. You'll see the sign up pretty clearly and everything there for you. It is just on my Dover Beach Hotel, so walk Dover Beach Hotel. No, Unicorn one was actually in Southern Palms, not here. And then you would walk, take a turn right, and then you're straight down onto the beach. And this is where it comes in from, which we will talk about a little more as we're walking. You would have seen this morning, I put up a chicken on our preamble. You all will know why. We're in chicken land today. All over the place when it was coming up. Chickens. All the vacant lots, chickens. So, this is Chicken Gap. I think it was Elmwood Apartments were here originally with the Hill family. I can't, jeez. You know, names, there's so many names that have gone through my mind over the years in this gap, because this is pretty much where I live, where I grew up. So, you know, all the name changes and stuff have been happening over the years, but I think it was Elmwood, if I remember correctly. That's, again, speaking under correction. But it is now all Turtle Beach Resort. Look at the glow above this building though. Jeez on. Breathtaking. Sister from the east. Run outside and catch a couple of pictures for me now. Beautiful. But don't stay outside too long. Come back in. We want your company. Good morning. How are you? Wonderful. Thank you. The Gap's had a lot of changes over the years. Those who have been here for a long time will know what I'm talking about. We're not going to actually walk right up, but you will see the expansion directly in the center of the screen. That's the latest addition to the Sandals Resort. A lot of rooms have been put into that section. Look lovely. A lot of them have little dip pools and stuff on the galleries. Just lovely looking structure. I had to say the entire Sandals Resort is a beautiful looking structure. There's no question about that. They actually own both sides of the road here. Majority of the admin quarters and changing rooms and lockers and stuff will be over on your left side. That is more of an admin section, and then all of the main resorts over on the other side. Now, you'd also remember years ago when Kazarina was here, there was a beautiful old Bajan home that was in the center of the screen here, approximately out by the beach itself. Well, that was taken up by Turtle Beach and their expansion, and also in Sandals. So between the two of them, that old home is gone now. So if you remember that, well, good memory for you. You have known something that most of us will never know. The Oceans 15 Hotel, just over here as well. Many people know about this pool and this bar, so I'm not going to tell you too much about that. Just as that this is a good hangout spot. A lot of people love this as one of their escapes. It's not in the main road area or the main highlight area of the Gap, so there's a nice little tuck away that gets pretty busy as well. Karaoke sessions up here like crazy. Now, buildings here seem to be getting taller and taller and taller. Originally, Rainbow Reef Hotel was probably about half the height to this here. When Ocean 2 took it over, massive expansion. Likewise, when it took over the below place that Mrs. Jackman used to own, many of you will remember the villas in here had unique names. Jack, the Queen, the King, the Ace, because she was a serious bridge player. So all of her apartments or homes down here were named after card figures. Fred LaRose Apartments up here was also very busy. Remember this here extremely well. I actually stayed here a lot of times in my later teens age. We actually used to dive fish and bring them and sell them to the lady who used to run here. She used to live in the property below. Those of you that walked with me before on this route, well, you're going to hear a lot of the original stuff. But, you know, it's beautiful to see the progress and stuff. Last time we came down through here, they had still some of the barricades up and stuff, the barriers for the construction and thing. But as you can see, they'll all be removed now. Everything has been beautifully painted and stuff. Good morning to you. How are you today? Wonderful. Have a blessed day, my dear. Okay, now this is originally, well, you all know, we've talked about it already. Mrs. Jackman used to own here originally. However, Oceans 2 have purchased this, and this is their expansion. As I said, things here seem to be getting higher and higher and higher. They have gone a few steps higher than the one above. I asked you guys this morning that were here working in the front section, what was the official name of here? They told me O2. I'm not too sure. I can check that out, but I do know it's the Oceans 2 expansion. Good morning. How are you, man? You want to tell these folks what you're about to do? Because, man, no, you're not terrible. You're great. You have the bicycles. I'll concentrate on them. You're going off with some rides with some guys this morning.
Doing some guided e-bike tours today.
Wonderful. Where are you concentrated on this?
Today we're working out of Middle Bay.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, lovely. So you're going to take in all that section out there by right the backland of actual Cove Bay and stuff like that.
All of that.
Fantastic, man. These bikes look great, though. These are
all e-bikes,
right?
E-bikes.
Right. Okay.
So it makes cycling fun and easy.
Nice, man. So I would like that because I'm a lazy fella. Anyway, thanks for your time. We're broadcasting here at the EMC. No, my name is Nick. I'm going to give you a card right now.
Follow you on
Facebook.
Instagram.
Well, No, I'm very little on Instagram. I'm mainly on Facebook. Yeah, you might be mixing up. But I'm going to make sure you don't mix up anymore, because I'm going to give you one of our cards, and hopefully you will follow yourself this morning on our Facebook page. We gather every morning, usually have on anywhere between 80 and 100 people. Wonderful. All right, you have a great day, man. Have a fantastic cycle, huh? Okay, man, take care. Okay. All right, guys, so you all have seen one of the beautiful options here. If you're a fit person, or as you can see, it's a lot easier now with these e-bikes than there would have been before with the full pedal bikes. But they still require some energy. So if you're like me, let's put that off another day. Let's take a relaxation on the beach today and enjoy it. Beautiful, beautiful front end to this hotel. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just waiting for all the landscaping here to mature. You know, with this pedesporum and stuff in the front, it's going to be lovely. Give them a little bit of privacy. It's going to be like turning into an oasis, it looks like to me. Now, we said we're going to walk down memory lane. This section here, been through so many different changes originally. I remember when it was a bank just below. I remember when it's been nightclubs. I remember when it's been bars. And I now see it setting back up again, because this is a new paint structure that I'm seeing here. A lot of work has gone on to it. Doors have been replaced, etc. I don't know what is going on. Now, remember, memory is short and long term. So long-term memory, again, White Sands Beach Hotel. That's where that used to be, where the villas are now. That has gone from a small little traditional style beach home that was turned into a small set of apartments and stuff. It's now gone into a massive complex again, just like Saltash. Saltash was a small little Bajan home that was turned into like an Airbnb kind of style home, and they had an amazing bar, terrific happy hour. That is long-term memory. Short-term memory, buddy, this is where you serve coffee. Come through, man. No, you can, oh, you want to speak to me? 1 second. This is our buddy. If you're on board, I would have seen you here a couple of weeks ago. Just 1 sec. Thanks, man. I'll have a look at this.
When you get a chance, I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
Come up riding with us.
Man, I would love to try it out, man. I'm a real lazy fella, but I don't mind. Yeah, they're sweet. They're easy to pedal.
Easy to pedal.
Man, good man. Thanks.
Like riding a bike with super power legs.
All right, so we've been invited to travel along one of these mornings, and then we can give you a live report, let you know exactly what to experience. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Take care. All right, so buddy, if you're on board, good morning. A few weeks back, wake up, come out on your deck and wave to everyone. Let me see. Yes, I see her there. All in my heart, all in my memory. Beautiful morning again. Morning. So as you all know, we've seen a lot of changes in this area. We had the Monterey apartments over here. We've had, this place, Blightwood, has been one of the newest restorations in this area. It is absolutely a beautiful property. We've given some looks before at it with the for rent sign and stuff. You've seen the information, some of you. And if you all just have a look for it, Blightwood, Barbados, and you will find all the information you need to find about there. But they own the property from here right down to the beach. So this is your beachfront property, set back a little bit from the actual shoreline itself. Beautiful. Now, last time I came through, I mentioned it, but I hadn't mentioned it before in any of my vlogs. TGI Boomers. This was where TGI Boomers is located. Definitely, it was an American guy, Mr. Owens, used to run it. Had the biggest satellite dish in the island, used to broadcast all the live sports here. One of the first places to do that. Used to have some of the best cocktails and also have some of the best beef burgers, if I remember at that time for sure. This place here, you see hive of activity, always busy. Don't know what really happened to that venture, but I do know that closed down a number of years ago. As you can see, Mario and Vanda, they own this section here. This is where you can do Barbados bookings and stuff. They also run their own tour as well, so you can look up online. You're seeing the information there. Good morning, Mario. Good morning, Vanda. Okay, over on your left now, you have the Marisol apartments. That they have been here for as long as I remember. From the time I was a little kid, we used to come down here because we used to know the Morgans extremely well. They were the original owners of here. Next door, we had 99 convenience store. We had the best of Barbados. That's also turned into beach apartments now. Beautiful, called the Turtle's Nest. You can look that up online if you would like. One or two little homes, private homes remaining in the area here. And directly behind here, the actual roadway behind here is, a lot of people actually live there year round, own those homes and stuff. Now, something that I saw this morning, that if anyone is online and you have any kind of control or any kind of influence whatsoever over it, I would like to draw attention to things like this here in the gap. These planters are way too close to the inside. If anyone in a wheelchair is coming down here, they have to go out in the road on certain occasions, not all of them. So if anyone is on board here, please check that out for me. because you have to remember that a lot of people are coming down through here in wheelchairs and stuff. You know, we have to make sure that if pavements are made wheelchair friendly, that we also make sure that they're passable for wheelchairs. Okay, that's my only rant today. Well, for now, we still got a lot of walking to do. Pizza, ice cream, anything you want, come on over, sit down, watch your gap go by. Beautiful place just to watch people. You know, this island has all kind of facilities, but one of the things that I love is people watching. So I like bars that are set up right on the roadside itself. I can enjoy the world go by. You can see the situation right here with these planters. There is no way a wheelchair can get down through here. I promise that my rant will come to end, but when I see this kind of stuff, it frustrates me because, you know, this is really not going forward, this is going backwards. I know parking here is the issue, that's why these planters are put here, but put some poles or something up, give some room for the people that are walking here, don't let them have to walk in the road. If you were a car, your planters would be given a ticket. You're blocking the free flow of the pavement. That is definitely my rant for the day. Sorry. Okay, over on your right side, Time Out. Always been Time Out. Amigos, the new restaurant. Well, new as in the last couple of years. That was a new brand name that's taken over here. Over on your right hand side again, Dover Playing Field. This has seen many, many cricket and soccer tournaments here. It has seen what we used to have here called the Conga Line Festival, which was held in April. It was equivalent to like the road march, not the road march here now, but like the nighttime partying with their t-shirt bands. It was a cheaper system that was developed by Ivory. Sorry, not Ivory, what am I talking about? By Spice in those days. I don't know where that Ivory came from. Same kind of time frame, but wrong band. They developed this type of Conga Line festival so that the people that could not afford the $1,000 costumes will be able to have the same similar type of activity. Used to end at the Garrison Savannah. Also seen CUNY Community here numerous times as well. I've been for that many times. Over on the seaside, well, you've seen it here already. This is Dover Beach. We're going to do this again one day, but I just want to show you all the bars and restaurants and stuff here and all the facilities. Wi-Fi is here, washrooms are here. Everything you would expect to find at a beach facility is here located. I remember when this place here was... How are all guys going? I remember when this place here was a little gravel car park, and we used to sit on the concrete slabs that were out there under some small almond trees and watch the waves coming in. There was hardly any beach in those days. Beautiful, beautiful St. Lawrence Gap. Any of you that have ever stayed here, any of you that have ever walked through here, any of you that have partied here, right now will be taking a trip down memory lane this morning. Hopefully it's a pleasant one with me. Resume Apartments, you see located over on your right. It's now Infinity on the beach. They own both properties, the land and the sea as it was before. However, they have developed down here quite a bit over the years. I'm not talking about recent years. These have been done a while back. But originally, this was not this type of hotel structure whatsoever down here. It was an accommodations down here, but on a smaller scale, much smaller scale. All of my Pink Lady fans, y'all are seeing it from the rear side this morning. Southern Palms Hotel. There are so many people on here that have stayed at Southern Palms Hotel and that will only ever stay at Southern Palms Hotel. Morning, sir. How are you going?
You guys have good pictures?
Man, taking some videos here, live videos to some folks overseas, huh?
Oh.
All right, man. Over on our right-hand side, well, this was really, really popular at one time. The Chattel House Village, it was called. Still is called that, actually. But at one time, this was extremely popular. I mean, this gap was a hive of activity. Right now, it's very quiet in comparison to what it used to be like. Not only from people staying here, but people walking through here as well. The St. Lawrence Gap area is known as our party action spot. Over on the right, I know we have some members of ours that actually work here. The St. Lawrence, if you want some steak, seafood, whatever you want, Caribbean cuisine, etc., etc., give them a call, ask them what their schedules are. Someone mentioned earlier on Unicorn One when I was talking about Dover Beach Hotel. That was the entrance to Unicorn One, just down through those glass doors there. Used to go into a cellar in that section there, and that was the party central for me in my younger days because I was a St. Lawrence boy. Wait, hold on a minute. I was a St. Lawrence boy, West Coast boy. Okay, I was a beach boy, full stop. Anywhere where the action was, that's where I was. Southern Palms been run for a long time. One of the original hotels in this area for sure. If you want some Chinese food, Jade Gardens, all types of facilities you could possibly want. This section here, you'll find some of the best handicraft in the island, from here down for rests, right down as far down as Mimosas. Handicraft stalls are set up all over the place. Great work. Excellent art men working on them. Yes, the mini golf course is still here, so if you're at Southern Palms, you want a little break from the sea, or if you have a little bit of overcast conditions and stuff, you want to have a little fun, come on out back, enjoy the mini golf course. You can see chickens everywhere. Now I know that this is our driver's home stretch, so driver, you sit back, you relax, you don't type anything. You do this walk with me. I'm going to walk for the next few minutes silently, let you absorb the sounds of St. Lawrence Gap on a morning, let you take in the peace and the tranquility as I am doing. So this is where we're going to start our silent session. And Bob, I'm going to do my absolute best to keep quiet for at least 60 seconds. So here we go. Morning, sir. How are you going? Okay, I'm breaking my silence here now, guys. Short as at least 60 seconds. You know, I think it was perfectly timed because you know who was trying to get your attention, and I could not say his name, or could not draw attention to him because I said I was going to be silent. And the first thing is, when I broke my silence, I would hear, Nick, you didn't even make a minute, man. So I had to push it to the limits. Over in the distance, Southern Palms behind us, and in the opposite direction, South Winds Hotel, DV South Winds. Now, when this first opened up, this had time sharing going on. There were people in lines all out through here to get in because they were offering free food and drinks, etc. for the time sharing. Then you had to go in and do an hour sit down for the presentation, and they would tell you about time sharing with DV Chain throughout the world. So I remember that extremely well. Very, very popular in the early days. It's still popular now. Beautiful section. It's on the inland side, but they do offer Pure Ocean, which is their beach facility, which is a restaurant. Now again, in the earlier days below, as you see, there are some blocks of buildings there. There were also accommodations for guests as well. It has changed quite a bit. Pure Ocean, open to the public. If you want to make dining requests and stuff, please give a call and set up an appointment. As you would know, anything that's going on right now in Barbados, you're going to need to make reservations. We have the touring English team down here. We have a lot of their followers in Barbados. The island has quite a few people on it, so if you're doing anything, and in general, if you're doing anything, please make reservations. Just call to make sure a place is open. We mentioned about handicraft. There's handicraft all around here. There's another friend of mine, Ron Williams. This is where he does his Why Not sailing cruises from. If you've sailed on Why Not, this is their booking office. Good morning to Ron and his family. I'm not sure what this tent is. This is a new addition, just in the last few days. So I'm not too sure what they're doing under here, if they're vending food or not, because I know there is a guy that vends food as well in this general area. So I don't know if this is his section, but we will find out and we will let you know as we go forward. Beautiful, beautiful St. Lawrence Gap. So much history, so much beauty, so many memories. I don't think there's anyone that has ever stayed on the South Coast that has not visited St. Lawrence Gap. I would even tickle to say that majority of people staying on the West Coast have known about St. Lawrence Gap, because this is the place you come to party. Good morning. This was originally part of South Wind's beach facility. This was a big spawning complex as well. There's a whole block of buildings that were taken down just over there where you see the green mesh. That's where they have their swimming pool in that area. That's one of the swimming pools that they offer. This plot of land, I remember it extremely well. It was an old 3-story wooden building that was here for a long time. I remember it in its heyday, just a beautiful structure. That's been for sale for a very long time, but I can't even begin to think of how much money. I know there'll be a lot of zeros with some numbers in front of it for sure. Beautiful beach property. Not really a beach per se, because there's really no beach in front of here. There's the sea comes right in now, but there's beach just around the corner on the Dover beach itself, and a little piece of Ross Trevor strip just below Mimosas. This is Mimosas. The boatyard crew have their fingers in a lot of areas in St. Lawrence Gap and all over the island. This is just one of their establishments here. It's called Mimosas. Again, I have not eaten here, but I've heard nothing but absolutely raving reports on this place. Caron, I know you and the team right now is saying, Nick, show the people over on the right hand side. Well, here you go. This is where our team is learning how to do archery, or to get crafted in the sport of archery. I remember when they held the gold medal for that a long time ago, but one of these days, I don't even know if I can hit a target if I was standing right in front of it. No, yeah, that's just a joke, by the way. I was actually silver medal winner. Don't mind. Ooh. Everything you want is in Lawrence Gaps here. You want some, hello kitty cat, don't run away, you're beautiful. Hello, how are you going? Good morning, how are you going? Hello. See, cat charmer, man. If I had 2 more minutes here, this cat would be on my lap right now. You can get all the conveniences here. This is the mini mart where when our driver is in land, you will not find the alcoholic beverages, because she would have bought all for her crew and herself on the top floor of Ross Trevor. Oh boy, taking some serious jobs this morning. I can take all the licks with them, not a problem, drivers. All love, all love. Good morning. More bike rentals if you want as well. Anything that you really want. Now this is another one of the boatyard affiliated buildings. It's called Sharkies. They have many in this area. A lot of them. The Harbour Lights crew also have their own buildings as well in this area. Obviously, these are the action spots, and both of them, as you know, are action locations as well. Nice facilities. These are perfect for people watching. Absolutely ideal. Can you imagine sitting here at happy hour, sipping on a cocktail and watching the world just go by? People that are in their schedules, are going to work or coming from work, and you're just sitting back doing nothing but breezing and enjoying this beautiful Barbados scenery. Wonderful. More bars all along here as well, mini marts. And driver, come on, let me steal your heart for you. Top floor driver's location. I'm sure up in there still smells like beer. Kidding, driver. I gotta have some fun with you today. It's just love, as I told you. I like to share love with all those that are around me. Ross Trevor was actually used as the main base for the Cuban nurses when they were stationed here in large numbers. When we first went into the COVID situation, our Prime Minister brought in some assistance from Cuba, some medical assistance, and this was used for that, as that facility at that time. I'm not sure if there are a few rooms still used, not really too sure about that, but I do know that the main thing that used to happen here, the main group that was here, no longer here, because they used to have transport, were buses here picking them up every morning or dropping them back in. Harlequin, I don't have to tell you all about that. Any of you have eaten there? I haven't eaten there, but going again on the reports, all raving reports, all positive, all great. Now this is where sometimes I feel like crying. The Barbados ship-in. Traditionally, that house there was a ship-in. There was no structure above at all. That house is where it was. Now, we used to walk in here and find a British-style pub. Bars, some of the longest bars in the island in those days. They had Captain's Calvary behind if you wanted to dine out and have a really good dinner. The ship-in was a place everyone came to in St. Lawrence Gap, no matter where they went after. The ship-in is where you came to, for sure. This was actually the second ship-in. The first ship-in was down by Trimark, which is down in Worthing. I remember that extremely well. It's up in the wooded areas where there's a big insurance company now located. But this is the ship-in. When they first sold, the first set of owners had something here like a slingshot. Similar to a slingshot parachute kind of thing. It was one of those thrill-seeking apparatuses that were set up right here. And then it changed into sugar after a while, but it didn't really do very well. I haven't seen this air place open too consistently at all. Actually, I haven't seen it open for a very, very long time. That was prior to COVID as well. Now, originally we used to call this the St. Lawrence East Wing. It is known as South Gap Hotel. This used to be the St. Lawrence East Wing, St. Lawrence West. I'll show you in a couple of minutes' time as we go on. I do remember when they were selling tours out of here as well, especially Canada-based tour that was here as well. Good morning to all of you all that I remember from those days. Have a nice outpost here in St. Lawrence Gap, something that I think is brilliant to have. And if you remember correctly, we used to have the After Dark, which was located just right here. All of this facility over here, the vacant lot above, was all a part of a structure of an old home as well. It's belonged to After Dark. Then it turned into Hal's Backyard or Car Park Bar. But I don't know what's happening here. There's got to be some kind of development going on. There's been a leveling of this whole foundation area here. So I don't know if it's going to be, I don't really know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a paid car park or if they're planning to erect something here as well. But as you can see, Hal's is very, very small now. Hal's used to occupy all this area here with a dance floor and numerous chairs all around the section here. This is where, up to like 6 years ago, I would end up every night until the wee hours of morning. This is it now. As you can see, it's a lot smaller, but I know if you know Hal's, you know the atmosphere is there no matter how small it is. It's beautiful. We've had Taboo, we've had all kinds of names of different businesses here. They're all still set up, but different names. Have had a lot of restorations in the area as well. This is the Taboo now. As I said before, it was After Dark, went through many different names. I cannot remember the name of the restaurant that was here. Somebody please help me out with that. I don't want to call Joseph's, but I don't know. Somebody can help me out with that. I can't remember offhand. No, this you see McBride's at one time. This is where you would have come and had a pub style atmosphere. I don't know if you all used to come here, but if you all do, you all remember Moped Ray, X-Ray, Ray Bailey the DJ. Unfortunately, Ray has passed on, but the memories of him live with me and everyone else that knew him because he was a terrific guy and he used to play here all the time. You also find live entertainment here as well, so you can always call. It has been renamed now, McNaughty's, but you can give them a call and see what they're offering. I do know they have live bands and stuff that are on here as well. Lots of these areas transform me night. One of these nights I will come back here and introduce you all to the nightlife in St. Lawrence Gap, but right now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait a little while for things to settle down a little bit more, you know, because down here it gets a little busy and you get close quarters down here. Now this was what was known as the St. Lawrence West Wing. I remember here extremely well for our managers run punch parties on Friday nights. I think it was Friday, yes. I used to come here all the time. I used to work around the corner at a place called Marine Dive Tours in the Marine Dive Shop that was located just around the corner. The Cove, this is the new name for here. Everybody knows what the partying that goes on here as well. The Crave is next door, that's the front section. Now originally, Cafe Sol was located, well, this is our St. Lawrence Church. Let me not leave that out, because that's a very important thing as well. Over on our right hand side, this was originally Cafe Sol. I know that because I used to come here every Thursday night because we used to have Carnival Cruise Lines, used to stay late, and this is where all the ship crew and all the ship guests used to come and sit down, and this gap used to get so congested because at that time it was really, really busy in here. So you would get traffic that was backed up at the beginning of St. Lawrence Gap right up to as far as Southern Palms and possibly beyond, for people just struggling looking for car parts, etc. So we used to come here on Thursday nights and sit down and have happy hour with their amazing margaritas in those days and watch the world go by. Directly in front of us is what you see known as Pisces restaurant. It was the most, or it was the best known seafood restaurant on the island, Pisces restaurant. The name will still live on forever, really. Over on our right was what used to call Witch Doctor restaurant, which is the Bajan foods and cuisines. Good morning, how are you? Okay, now before I mention about how this was Cafe Sol, this is where it's affiliated with Harbour Lights. They have the top deck as well. It looks right over Primo, which was originally Pisces. You can see right down into the bay. Beautiful spot. Again, I have not been here since they've reopened, but I do know the owners and I do know what they would expect of service and of quality, and I can assure you it's got to be good. The Dive, another place that offers live entertainment and DJ entertainment as well. Like I said, it used to be called the Witch Doctor many years ago. It's now known as the Dive Restaurant. They have their own parking facility above. It gets pretty busy in here, as you can appreciate. Now, we all talked about this here a few weeks back and said, wait, this place here is looking done. Well, it is done now, as you can see. It started being dismantled. I have heard of some future plans for here, but I can't really tell you for sure what it's going to be. But I have heard about development in this area. We will follow that as we go by. But you would remember what here was. Now, originally, this used to be a marine museum. This is where Stud Cute used to run with his ocean fish that he used to catch on the reefs. And he used to have them in the aquariums here prior to shipping. So I remember I used to sit on a rowboat under a tree that was just right here with all of my friends, because I used to work right on this vacant spot here, which was Marine Dive Tours. I worked here for many years in my late teens and into my early 20s. And this is where we used to work. I used to work in this dive shop all the time, Marine Dive Tours. Memories of Derek DeGar and Elvis Carter, Ashley Farmer, Timothy Morgan. They're names that come to mind. So I am thinking of you all guys this morning. It's just beautiful. Yellowbird Hotel coming into our vision now. I remember when that was also constructed, Olaf. I remember that very well from the first brick that was laid there. I remember that. So that will tell you how far back I am dating here now. Now, we've ended our tour for this morning in a perfect location, because we're looking into the St. Lawrence Lagoon and we're looking onto the best beach in the world. And that is in my opinion. So this is me talking this morning. It is the beauty of Barbados through my eyes. So the most beautiful beach, according to my eyes, is just down below Worthing Beach. And this is the St. Lawrence Lagoon. Now you'll see people all out there in just about shin deep of water, coming up to knee deep of water. That's because there's a sandbar that runs from the shoreline directly out to that reef. Now that reef is a dying reef. I hope that I hope it will come back, but that is a dying reef, because before, when I was a little kid, and even in my early 20s and stuff, every low tide, I would say 75% of the low tides, the actual reef used to come above the water line. And that's because the reef in that time was growing. It would have had sea fans and all kind of coral masses on it, which would have had it above the water level. But as it dies, it obviously dies to the top. And therefore, you hardly ever see that reef up now. I mean, rarely. I don't remember the last time I've actually seen the reef above, but I remember walking on that entire reef above water level at low tide before, when I was a young fella. St. Lawrence Lagoon, seen many different changes as well, bars around it, etc. But just beautiful. I hope you all have enjoyed this morning with me. It's been a little bit long, but it's something I want to share with you all this morning. This is what my angel had told me when I first started the vlogs that she wanted me to do. And that was walk St. Lawrence Gap. We have never done it in its entirety. We've done it in 2 different sections this morning. We've done its entirety because we pretty much stayed off the beach except for the sunrise. It has been a beautiful morning. The walks of memories have been fantastic. I've been flooded with memories, but most of all, I've been flooded with love by reading all the comments and the really beautiful messages that I'm seeing here coming up this morning as I'm strolling. I haven't been watching all, but I have been watching them. Beautiful morning in an amazing, I would have to say, historic area, because St. Lawrence Gap, from the time tourism started, St. Lawrence Gap has been the buzzing location. As I said, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm sure something's going to happen, because this place is just way too active and too important to Barbados' product not to develop it. Once again, as you can see, there's someone around that has decided to make me feel extremely lazy. I'm very unfit, but we're not going to keep the camera on her for too long. We let her enjoy her exercise. Everyone, remember what today is. Today is a new day. Today is the opportunity for you, me, and everyone to make a difference to the lives that we live. You know, we all want to be positive. We all want to do the right thing. But we will all make mistakes, because they said early on in the vlog, we are human. There's only one perfect being, and that is God. And besides that, we just have to do the best we can do. If we make mistakes, our God's loving and caring and kind. He will forgive us. What we have to do is learn to forgive ourselves. If we keep living in our past and judging ourselves for things that happened then, It is the worst possible thing that I can do, and I think it'd be bad for you as well. I will tell you that if you bring your past and you relive your past, you're judging it with the knowledge and experience that you have today, not that you had at that time. At that time, you did the absolute best you could. You need to forgive yourself for that if you are worrying about it, or if you're holding yourself in contempt over it. Have a great day. Love you all. I see before I go that we got some serious party animals on here. Tommy Reggae Lounge, even dip all the way down to Coach House in the West Coast, which was the affiliation for the shipping. I see the real party animals on here. So all of you party animals, live in your memories today. And when you come back to Barbados, please, if you don't see me out where you are, come and find me at my home beach, because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be looking forward to you. I have a huge office. Bring your chair, pull it up, let's talk some nonsense. But bring some massaging cream for your ears, because I'm going to talk them off. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all. And as I said before, God is forgiving. Forgive yourself, please. Let's move on today. Let's do better than we did yesterday. Let's leave the luggage behind. And let's just deal with today. Let's not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will come tomorrow. Let's enjoy what we have right now. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all.